We are back. Friday afternoon, May 1st. Great, little Ray. We're back in the building. Why not? Shout out to Q Lafer T. I love you, DMONEY. Thank you for being awesome. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Definitely try. So, DMONEY, I can't thank you enough, bro. I have turned $450 into $23,480. That is cray with Lil Ray. I think that definitely qualifies for cray with Lil Ray. So, congrats to you. You did all the hard work. I don't hit buy or sell for you, so congrats on the moolah. We are back. Welcome to the afternoon stream. What is it gonna bring? We're gonna find out. Make no mistake about it. We're gonna find out, chat. We had a really good morning session, obviously, so we're looking now to see if the momentum continues to the upside. So I do see on the 15-minute chart, it looks like looks like a W pattern forming on the 15-minute chart, guys. That's the thing, right? So you had to drop, pop here, drop again, pop, right? You got highs sitting up here, 27,917. Will we get there today, right? Will we take out that high? I mean, you could call this a head and shoulders as well. So a couple different ways to look at it. You got the left shoulder, you got the head right, and then this is the right shoulder. $15-minute chart. DMONEY, when you're not streaming, how many hours do you normally trade on your own? Well, I mean, I rock out Monday through Friday streaming. So nowadays, you know, I am streaming, right? For a majority of, Monday through Friday. So, but if I'm home like next week, PW is going to be obviously streaming the morning session, chat, next week, right? So if you haven't heard the schedule for next week, PW is going to be back streaming from Cali, 9 a.m. He's going to do the morning show, and I'm going to do the afternoon. So I'm going to rock out 12 to 4. So maybe I'll try to trade some of the morning, open ORB setups. And then to be honest, that'll be it, right? Obviously until 12 o'clock. So got to limit yourself. I try not to trade at night. Especially like a day like today. I know today's Friday, chat, so it's not a good example, but I didn't trade anything last night, right? I wasn't interested in looking at the market after streaming for over 5 hours, right? A lot of times that gets kind of redundant, so need a break. What did I have for lunch? Yeah, I actually had a smoothie, chat. Pineapple surf from Smoothie King. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. What time is it for you now? Yeah, I'm in South Florida, so it's 2 o'clock, 2:05 at the moment. So PW is going to be on the West Coast, so it'll be a 3-hour time difference out west. So he will, he's on Pacific Standard Time out there. So can you show your chart? Yeah, the chart's the chart's up right now. Oh man. So this is the 15-minute chart, chat, right? And you're kind of looking to see how this is going to play out. We're stuck in a range. I'll say that. You can kind of map out the range if you want. just for keep it simple. We're in a range right now. Question is, do the bulls have enough energy to take us back towards 27,917? So if you look at the 1 hour chart, we're barcoding here, guys. I mean, that's just what it is. So clearly we are ranging at the moment. So next week, if you missed the news, chat, we have some crazy giveaways coming up on Monday. You want to be on time to the morning show, 9 a.m. Got some giveaways going on, and we got some big announcements as well. So make no mistake about it. Make sure you're on time, ready to rock out. Oh yeah. I don't know why the music is that loud. Sorry guys. I don't know why the music. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't adjust it. That was, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just turned it down back to the normal level. Sorry about that. So yeah, it was actually adjusted based off of the voicemails that were on here for you know who did it, chat. You know who did it. You can blame Jerome for messing with the controls. Oh man. So yeah, it was maxed out, I guess, for his voicemails. He didn't adjust it. You gotta love it, chat. I'm already used to it, guys, at this point, because realistically, he's trying to sabotage DMONEY. So I'm used to it. Yeah, honestly, it was turned up to the max. So somebody said he licked the controls. Well, don't you worry, I got my sanitizer on deck here. So we're gonna sanitize and make sure that we're ready to roll here. You gotta love it. Am I gonna take a trade? Yeah, if I see a setup. Right now, could be looking for a pop here, guys, back above these highs, believe it or not, right? 895. You're watchful to see how this plays out. Five-minute chart. So got 20 seconds left, current 5-minute candle. That's a bullish reaction off of the 14 EMA right back up. We swept the lows and was able to push back up. That's not bearish. So you are kind of watchful here to see how this plays, guys. We know that we've had this back and forth action, higher time frame. If you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. You're looking for a potential break here. If you get back above previous candle's high, 882, could be targeting back to the top of the range, 917. So just need to be patient, see how this plays out, chat. What do I need to do to participate in the giveaway? Yeah, when we do giveaways, you go to onlypropfirms.com/giveaways and you sign up for it. You enter the giveaway, right? So just stay tuned for that though on Monday. Got a ton of giveaways coming up. Got some big announcements coming up. You guys definitely don't want to miss the news. I'll say that. Bulls want 28,000 at some point next week. Yeah, it could be this week though, right? who knows? I mean, we're less than about 130 points, 128 points away. That's doable today. Possibly, right? Who knows? We'll find out, chat. David. David, I need another timeout. Feeling naughty. Oh man. So you gotta be careful up here, chat, because you've had rejections already back to the bottom of this. Kind of like you had I'll say this, we had a higher low put in here, right, at like 27,818, that 800 level. So there's room to the downside for another higher low, and then we expand up out of this back to the upside, right? So you got to be a little cautious currently where price is sitting as we range, right? Because this is either a head and shoulders that's gonna play out. You see, you got the left shoulder, you got the head, you got the right shoulder kind of deal, triple top, whatever you want to call it. But we're putting in higher lows on the way, right? See how you got these lows down here, chat? Got all these lows, more higher lows here, and then expansion. So you're expecting maybe another higher low to be put in, maybe 830 area or something like that, and then maybe we push back out of this to the upside. So that's why I'm saying you got to be patient here. Let price show you its hand, right? If they're gonna get back above 27,900 level. Hi D-Bunny, are you not fired? Dominic? No. So I'm not fired. Oh man, you gotta love it. Yeah, I'm not fired. I'm here. Been here all week. If you missed Monday's basketball game, I was here Monday to beat PW down, and that's what he's referring to, chat. So apparently I got fired and rehired, so we are back. We're back in the building. I'm just joking, guys. I never got fired. It was a joke. NQ Soccer Mom, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I didn't get fired, chat. It was a joke. So hey, D-Money, are you good at basketball? You're able to check out. Did you not see the form? Did you not? I mean, this is surprised that you're being serious about that question. Did you not see the form? Did you not see the form here? I mean, did you not see it? I mean, somebody take a look at it. Somebody see it. Like, somebody listen to it and look at it. That is finesse off the backboard, chat, if I ever seen it. That is some finesse off the backboard if I ever seen it. So, I mean, you know, you got PW. He was in disbelief, chat, that bucket dropped in our horse competition. If you missed it, this is me running, guys. This is what I look like when I'm running to get my food after the stream. So, or going to pick up my daughter to fight that traffic. So trying to get ahead of the 5 o'clock traffic on 95. So made no mistake about it. D-Money has the Jets, and I'm not afraid to pull them out, chat. Oh man, does D-Money know how to play basketball? Come on, man. Come on, man. You got Apex right now, 90% off, guys, using the code PW. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You're able to get 20 accounts. So right now, you're trying to be patient to see how price is going to react. preferably closer to this like lower 800s, right? Lower 800 level, chat. There's 840s. Can almost do this, right? Kind of show that that's the higher low so far. So that could be a potential area of interest, chat, right? These lower 800s, 820 or lower. Maybe build out some kind of higher low and then push back up. So getting a bit of a kind of like seesaw reaction. Looking to the left. Last time we were here, 835 area, we did have a pop right back to 898. Nasrax, I'm not gonna lie, I like that username. Saying he went to high school with a guy that brought a corn dog to lunch every week. All right, so this could be an area of interest, guys, for longs, and you just basically put your stop down here below like 820 area and let it ride, right? See if this is the retracement area enough to get pushed right back to the top of the range. Because when you look to the left, you know, you do have some reaction down here off of these lows, these higher lows, so. Crazy day today though, Chad. I mean, you gotta admit, crazy day. So I think, yeah, you're looking to see there's gonna be a bullish reaction here to the upside, chat. Looking for longs, playing the range, buying off the bottom here, trying to get this thing back above 880. There's a pop. See the 15-minute chart. Yeah, right off the 14. So you're looking to see if this is going to continue up. You can kind of see how today we've had, every time we get in the middle of these two EMAs, the 14 and the 200 guys, sorry, 14 and 50 EMA, you get a bullish reaction because the uptrend has been strong. So you're watching to see if that's going to play as well here. Same kind of thought process. So quick, right? You're looking for 880, chat, to possibly get hit if that's going to be the wave. But other than that, I mean, that's all. That's the only way you can kind of play this. You got a lot of barcoding. Can't make this up if I tried on the 1 hour chart. That's. Trying to make a little money here. What's the next trade? Yeah, I'm talking through the setup right now, so maybe you missed it. You're looking to see if there's a bullish reaction in between these two EMAs, right, for a push back up towards 880, 27,880 area. Right, you're watchful because the last time we were down here, we had a bullish reaction. So you're trying to see if that's going to play out back to the upside. Price has definitely slowed down a little, guys, with this consolidation, right? So the market's tired. I mean, you've had a lot of movement to the upside. You got like this head and shoulders or W, whatever you want to call it, right? Because it's kind of like it could be both, to be honest, off of this chart. But I think as long as you definitely don't want us back below this current 15-minute candles low. I'll say that. Right, so if you're looking for longs here, you're taking a long, and your stop loss is going to be 835, guys. Because if we break that low, we're going to head to the bottom. So I think a pop here is coming. Here it is to the upside. I called out that level too, right? 867 or higher. So if you took the trade, congrats, guys, right? You're getting paid. Just kind of talking through what I'm seeing in the market. Took a stab at a long there. See if we can get a little bit more. Drop a W in the chat if you took the long setup there, chat. You had a tap of 27,865. That was a level of interest. That's the 14 EMA. I do think if we pop that, we're headed to 880, guys, to be honest. So I would not be surprised if 880 level gets hit or higher, because every time we've gotten in between these two EMAs, we've got a push right back up above them. So, and when price has a lot of momentum in the market one direction, it tends to play pretty well. So One hour chart has a nice bottom wick. So you're trying to see if that's going to hold, and we obviously push higher, right? Bottom wick gets formed, and then we expand up out of this towards 900. All right, there's 865. Still pushing here, guys. Still pushing, so yeah, pretty good trade there. Entry was right at 850, about 15 points on the pop. We'll take it, right? About 15 points plus on the pop. All right, got a little bit more there. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let me adjust this. Levels got off there. I don't know how my level got adjusted, but I'll have to adjust that in a second. Oh, I know why. I'm like, what is going on here? It's the wrong screen. You gotta love it. But yeah, entry on that trade, guys, 849. So one at 880, but we don't know if we're gonna get it. It's not looking too great on the 5-minute chart for this account, but you figure that you've seen this multiple times throughout the day today. that you get a bazooka candle that kind of takes us above these highs. My trading 4 contracts. This is 2 accounts. Copy trading the Lucid 50K flex funded accounts. So I do think that 880 level is coming, guys. I'm not going to hold this too much longer though, and kind of, you know, that 1 hour chart, you still got, obviously, I'm over 30 minutes left on it, so it could take a while for this to play out. So I'm not going to let it go all the way back to the downside on me. You had over 15 points on the winner, though. So we'll keep an eye on it. I don't like the 5-minute candle right now here, kind of pulling back. So I'll probably end up scrapping it. Take the points, right? Take the winner, and then I'll look for another setup. But the higher time frame is screaming that they want those highs to get retested, guys, up here at 916. So that was the, you know, 480, or sorry, 880 was the initial kind of like target, only because it's the immediate level kind of sitting here when you draw out your levels. There's 865 again. So it's trying to push here. They're trying, guys, right? Like I said, 880 could be the initial target area. We'll let it ride for a little bit. So drop a W in chat if you took the longs, though. I saw quite a few W's, guys, so you gotta love it. Might close and look for another entry, right, as we kind of close out the 30-minute candle here. Don't like that, you know, it wasn't able to flip green. You would have loved for this current 30-minute candle to flip green, and it didn't flip green, chat. Right, this is the 30-minute chart. You see you got that bottom wick, so you got another candle that's gonna open that might push down and also form like some kind of bottom wick before expanding higher. So we'll close that trade out, guys. It's a W. We'll take it. We'll close it out, and we'll wait for this 30-minute candle, the new 30-minute candle to open. Don't like that bottom wick. Oh, you got to be kidding me, guys. Oh man, you got the pump. You had the pump right there at the close of the candle, right back up. So now, if we're able to get back above 872, could have another long here up towards 900. You gotta love it, chat. I mean, you can't make it up. So Nave is pretty aggressive here, chat. He's saying that women can't drive, so I don't know why he's being aggressive, saying the women can't drive in the chat. He's gonna get beat up. DMONEY's not coming to protect you, sir. Lucid accounts. You guys know that I'm trading my Lucid flex funded accounts. You got options. 40% off using the code PW is always going to get you the best deal. You know the vibes. Like I said, once again, you don't want to miss Monday, chat. Said it earlier, I'll say it again because it's important. You don't want to miss Monday. You got a ton of giveaways coming up. You got some pretty big news, exciting news coming up. You don't want to miss it. PW will be rocking out starting at 9 a.m. on Monday. I'll be 12 to 4. So we got you covered all day long. Don't you worry. Nave, we're gonna give you a timeout for keep saying that women can't drive. Maybe you got traumatized or something, and we got to give you a timeout, sir. You got to cool down a little bit. You're being a little hostile with the women can't drive comments, so you got a 10-second timeout. You can think about your actions and come back, and hopefully you don't keep posting the same thing here. Timeout. He needs an award. Hey, I'm not going down that rabbit hole, chat. You're not taking me with you. You guys can take Denny down that rabbit hole. But I'm not D-Money rocks with the ladies, so I'm not going to say that ladies can't drive in the chat. That's not something that D-Money's going to do. So that doesn't mean you might not want to, it doesn't mean that doesn't mean to leave your helmet at home, but I'm not going there. You know what I mean. Tradeovate, yeah, we only use Tradeovate accounts, right? So Tradeovate Prop is the one and only platform of the BDH. Somebody had a question about what Apex accounts. Yeah, I mean, you got a rollover here, but like I said, chat, you're kind of watching to see if these lows get taken, if they hold up. And this is like a higher low, then we push back up to the upside. If we flush these lows, you don't want us back below 820 for the bulls. Pretty quick drop here, chat, after that long setup, right? No top wick. Very small top wick, 15-minute candle. So we do know that previous 1 hour candle is bullish. So the question is going to be, is this a retracement or is that it for the bulls for the rest of the day, basically, right? Or at least until power hour coming up here at 3 o'clock, chat. We're going to drop a poll, see how you guys are feeling, kind of leaning into it. We know we had a lot of bullish momentum in the market today, guys. So I'm curious to see how you feel kind of setting up for power hour. Got the poll going. You got three options, guys. I like to have fun with the chat. So we got power hour pump, yes, no, or what is in queue. So you got three options there. Earlier we had some fun with people saying they were half asleep. So we want to get a poll. We want to see what's going on here. Don't be shy. Got to wait for this to kind of play out a little bit and set up. What site do you use to copy trade? Yeah, Trade Prop is the one and only platform of the BDH. So make no mistake about it. Look at 1 hour NQ under 810. Bye bye. Oh, I agree. Yeah, if we lose this consolidation, we're gonna get some downside momentum, but we need to lose it first for that to happen. But I mean, you could be right, because we've had a lot of bullish momentum in the market. It wouldn't surprise me at all. So this is your 4 hour chart, chat, that we're looking at. We just basically got to the bottom of the previous 1 hour candle's low, sitting at like 828. So we're right there. Nothing like some good old higher time frame barcoding though, right? At this point. So you would probably think we're so close that we probably take out that previous 1 hour candle low at 828. Probably swipe it. So until we kind of get the momentum to pick up, chat, got to be smart, got to be patient. We had a long setup, pretty nice long there, right? So now you have to kind of let this play out. Let's see what they want to do with price. You know, you got highs up here, 917 area. Is this the higher low that I talked about earlier, chat? Right? Is this the higher low? Put in now, and we expand right back up to 915. You got lows here. Or does the pattern break down now to the downside? We're gonna find out. So far the polls, you got 45% of the chat feel like we're gonna pump in power hour, right, at 3 to 4 time frame. You got 33% feel like we're gonna drop, like there's not gonna be a pump, and then you got 22% saying what is in queue. So not looking great for the bulls at the moment. Let's see if we get a pop here right back up, chat. $30-minute. So these higher time frame candles are bearish, chat. So right, you got 30-minute candles bearish, 1 hour candles bearish at the moment, 4 hour candles obviously bearish. So you need a bazooka to kind of step in here for the bulls. If not, could be downtown Julie Brown. Kind of yoke us right back up here towards 857, which would be the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So we had a pretty decent long, and now you're letting this kind of play out to see. what direction the market's gonna head, right? Right now, clearly downside momentum is kind of building up in the market. So if we lose these lows, look out. Kind of like in a sticky area right now though, chat, where we're either gonna bounce from here back up or we are going to flush 800 level. And with the higher time frame being bearish right now, you're leaning towards this box getting hit, lower 800s. But we will see how this kind of shapes up here. You're sitting at 27,827. And right back up, right? Current 5-minute candle. Going to pump then dump? Maybe. Maybe. Or dump and then pump, meaning that you kind of get down here, higher low like we talked about beginning of the stream, and then you expand higher. This is nothing but a big old range at the moment. All right, there's a drop to 820s. All right, so this is there's your drop, chat, right? So you're looking to see if these lows are gonna maintain, right? 27,805. For a push out of this area back above 835, you're watching to see if there's going to be a bullish reaction. Basically a higher low and then take off. Not looking great for the bulls. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta move my car, so give me 1 second here. All right, so you got basically had to move the car, guys. You got PW got one of his cars getting shipped to California, so I was blocking that area. Had a swipe of these lows. You got another tap of 27,795, which is the ORB high from earlier. Somebody said they think we bounce from here. Yeah, I mean, this is the bottom of the range, so in theory, you would think that we bounce from here, but NQ does what it wants, clearly, so. Hanging out at that 27,807 level. Yeah, not looking good here, guys, for the bulls. I mean, this 1 hour candle is really heavy. Not looking good for the bulls at the moment, chat. That candle's super heavy, so. And we know that we've had a lot of buying pressure, so you're leaning towards shorts now, right? It's not looking too hot. We're coming up on that last 10 minutes of the 1 hour candle closing out. And a lot of times you'll get kind of like that volatility stepping in the last few minutes of the candle, you know, last 10 minutes of that candle closing. So let's see how it plays out here. Just close out the poll. We're getting ready for power hour. So 44% of the chat felt like we're gonna have a pump. 36% feel like it's gonna be a dump, and 20% lost. They said they don't know what NQ is. So, oh man. How many dreams did you kill with your BS? What? So, yeah, you are clearly gone from the chat, so we'll see you. You gone. Like, what are you talking about? What dreams did I kill with my I don't get it. What dreams did I kill? Called out a winning trade, right? So what's the problem? I don't get it. I'm just talking through what I'm seeing in the market. Probably about, yeah, he only had like 2 comments at all overall, guys. So yeah, clearly something a little strange there. So not worried. They gone. It's always like a funny, it's like a funny thing, right? When you get like some of these weird comments that come up. They want home runs, yeah. I mean, you had guys, you had so many trades this morning. To be honest, you just had another winning trade that was called out for longs, and it's 3 o'clock on a Friday. So, I mean, if he feels that he's gonna get something better somewhere else, let him go find it. That's just what it is. I'm not concerned, guys. So if you rock out with us on a daily basis, you know the vibe, so I'm not concerned at all. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We got to get to 1,000 likes, guys. We had a streak of 1,000+ likes for weeks on weeks on weeks in the afternoon. So we got 2,100 people tuned in. We're getting ready for power hours, so let's get the party started. So you got Tradeify here, guys. 40% off using the code PW. You already know the vibes. Obviously, you're able to trade Tradeify accounts using Tradeivate prop. You know the deal. Shout out to Andrew. He's a real one. 16,000 in payouts this month. Shout out to DMONEY. Yeah, it's like crazy. That's what I'm saying though, right? It's like, guys, I can literally go through all my DMs and literally post kind of screenshots of how many DMs I'm getting of people that are getting payouts and passing evals and doing all this stuff, right? And so that's why it's always funny when you get people that come in, or clearly that person, maybe they're from another stream or something, because they only had like one comment. So go figure. So I'm not, it is what it is. They can come back under another user ID. What is your X? Yeah, I got it here. So if you guys haven't checked me out on X, I mean, you can see me kind of getting ready to beat Denny in some basketball. And I would say, to be honest here, look out for a push here, chat. Kind of like a bullish reaction off of this level towards maybe 27,830 or higher, right? Because you had a doji candle kind of print, and you know, if we're able to pop these highs, current 5-minute candle, right, we get back above 820, you are targeting towards 832, chat. Just took a quick long there, actually, from 815. I gotta switch over. So took a quick long from the 815s up a few points. Nothing too crazy here, but had more, right? And didn't even like, by the time I switched over, guys, because I was showing the X feed, kind of went flat. So wanted actually up to 831, and we got pretty close. So I would say be careful now, because you might get a pullback, chat, to the downside, right? So just be cautious of that. Wanted that 830 level or higher. And the reason why, guys, is because we're bouncing off of, I see that doji candle on the 5-minute chart. A lot of times when you see that doji candle after a bearish like sell-off, you get a pretty bullish reaction right back up the opposite direction. So played into that pump pretty nicely there, right? So can it continue? That's the question. Well, the current 15-minute candle has a nice bottom wick. You had a tap of the 15-minute ORB high of 27,795. Kind of playing into the theory that a bounce was needed, maybe even if they're going to drop it lower. So we'll see what else we can get here, guys, right? So we had a quick bounce. By the time I switched over, we were already pretty much at the TP, 27,826. That's just how it is sometimes. So got to be patient here and see what else we can get, right? You don't want to see us, if you're a bull, back below 27,797. So that could be like your stop if you're looking for longs here, chat. 797 would be the stop because you don't want to see those previous lows get broken. 5-minute chart. You want to see them hold up and we expand out of this level with momentum back to the upside. Less than 2 minutes for power hour. And we know that we've had a lot of bullish momentum in the market. Question is going to be, are the bulls going to win the party kind of going into the close? I would be surprised if we don't get a pop back up towards kind of like a V-shaped recovery. Just know your kind of risk tolerance here, chat, and where the longs will be invalidated, right? In this case, 798. In my opinion, would be the validation point. And you're targeting at least 830 area or higher for the longs. So we'll let it ride. We'll see how this plays out, chat. Right? But I do feel that 830 level could be in play here. So 8 seconds left, current 5-minute candle. So my X account, yeah, it's Demarius Trades NQ. You're able to follow me. You can look me up on IG as well. Yeah, Jerome here. Unbelievable they let this guy back inside the BDH. But hey, I'm not the boss, chat. PW's the boss. So if he says that Jerome gets to come, unfortunately, I got to deal with it. So go figure. So if you guys tag me in your posts on X, Jerome posts, DMONEY posts, etc. I will, if it's funny, I'll repost it, chat. Make no mistake about it. This one needs some work. I'm not gonna lie. So Chris, you gotta do a little better than that, buddy. All right, so there's a 827. Like I said, you're looking for at least 830 area, guys. Tap with the EMA. Don't say I didn't tell you. All right, there it is. 831, guys. There it is. Got 834, actually. You got higher. If you took the trade, drop a W in the chat. We banned the guy that was saying, I guess, that trades weren't going to work out. I don't know what he was trying to say, but he gone. So we'll take it off. Drop a W in the chat if you took the longs. You got to love it. Oh, man. everybody thinks is gambling, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's new to trading or something. I don't know, chat. I'm not I'm not worried either way, but he's gonna find out. There's 836, 840 level. This is looking like a V-shaped recovery forming on the 5-minute chart, chat. Make no mistake about it. Off of the ORB tap and go, so to speak, right? You get the tap of the ORB, and then you push higher. We're officially in power hour. This is a new 1 hour candle, and there's 841. If you held it, you picked up even more points, guys. So should be dropping those W's in the chat. Also, if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Let's see where we're at with likes, chat. Where are we at? We're at 475 likes. We got 2,200 people tuned in, chat, to the show. It's Friday. I've dropped a lot of sauce today, not gonna lie. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, come on, man. Ruin his own dreams by getting banned. Yeah, that's the crazy part, right? And like I said the other day, chat, if it's something that's valid, hey, it is what it is. But if you're gonna come in and speak nonsense and just to try to throw shade or whatever, I don't know, whatever. Clearly you weren't rocking out with us this morning. We had plenty of banger trades, called out a winning trade before this trade. That was a winning trade. So what else do you want? We're not a signal service. We don't tell you to hit buy or sell. But I would like to think that clearly if we're not providing value to the space, we wouldn't be getting the amount of views and engagement that we're getting on a daily basis. So to the real ones out there, I appreciate the support, chat. I don't take it for granted. And there's a saying that if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. So that applies clearly to the streaming / trading space as well, chat. Do you trade funded accounts the same way as, do you trade funded accounts the same as funded accounts? Or you're saying evals, probably, Robert? You probably meant to put evals. No, I mean, you should be probably a little more cautious in your evals, right? Or sorry, funded accounts, because you know that at that point, I mean, you're trying to get the payout. Doesn't mean you're going to get every account to pay out, because you're not. That's not realistic. But I mean, I think you might be a little bit more aggressive on evals if you see certain setups and you're trying to pass. Because what happens is, after 10 years of trading, chat, evals are you almost lose patience, right? You got, like, I guess, a lot less patience with evals, only because you like, man, like, why do I gotta go through this, right? But they are definitely the cheapest route, right? You look at like lucid accounts, you can go basically for $90, $95. You get, you pass a 50K lucid account, you're all in. That's your all-in cost, right? Versus going the direct to funded route, where it's probably $300 or $400 so per account. So it just depends on your kind of like setup here, right? Your tolerance and all that. But yeah, I mean, this is looking like a V-shaped recovery, chat. 5-minute chart. Got to the bottom of the range, and we're getting a bullish reaction right back up, right? We got towards the bottom of the range, swipe these lows. D-Money said, don't throw shade right after crushing Chris about his Twitter post. Yeah, but that's TLR. Yeah, but that's different though, right? I'm just having fun with, rocking out with the chat. There's a difference as far as, all-time high, maybe. Long since 803, holding strong. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, you're up 45 points. So congrats. Congrats. It definitely looks like they want to kind of push us going into the close. That's what it's looking like at the moment. We know that can change, chat. There's a lot of time left in this 1 hour candle. So it has a very small bottom wick, but can it pump higher? Absolutely. Right? Anything's possible in the market. Thomas, I'm up $2,000 today. Thank you, DMONEY. No, thank you for tuning into the stream. But I don't hit buy or sell for you, so I don't take any credit for you. For your profit, so congrats. Would you say that if this candle will close above the 14 EMA, it will go higher? Possibly. So yeah, you need to see how this candle closes. Got about a minute, 20 seconds left, current 5-minute chart, right? So you're looking to see if we can reclaim. We just reclaimed, the bulls just reclaimed the 50 EMA, chat, kind of confirming, right, that there's some strength willing to go higher, V-shaped recovery in play. But now you're watching for the 50 because that level needs to get taken as well. If we're able to stay above 27,841, you're looking at the next level of interest, which could be 27,870 area. So Emil 369, I'm much older than you. You are a great guy helping other people. Inner refinement is something you either have or you don't. It cannot be taught. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, honestly. So there's the reclaiming of the 14 EMA, chat. Looking bullish here, right? That V-shaped recovery is definitely kind of playing out to the upside. So longs are the move right now. You got 10 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle, and like I said, you want us to hold 840, chat, for more upside back towards 870, and then obviously 900 would be the next level if they're going to push. So maybe a push down for some kind of bottom wick, current 5-minute candle, and then now you're looking to see if we're able to pop above 855, right? Form this bottom wick on the 5-minute chart and then push up, get back above 855, headed towards 870. So if the bulls cannot pop these highs, then you could be getting a possible roll back to the downside, guys. So you're watching this level. Make no mistake about it. You need to watch this level, chat, to see if the bulls can kind of step in here with aggression and take us higher. And like I said, if they're able to reclaim it, you're looking for new highs. Don't say I didn't tell you, guys. Don't say I didn't tell you. Somebody's going to say it, but we're not going to listen to them. Don't say I didn't tell you. There's the pop. There it is. I mean, there's your 866 pop. Drop a W in the chat if you took the longs. You had the bottom wick play out perfectly, guys, right? 5-minute candle. Bottom wick put in, and then expansion back to the upside towards 867. Come on, man. Come on, man. So yeah, that's a V-shaped recovery if I've ever seen one, chat. So now the issue is, you know, you're sitting now at 27,862. And you need 872 to get taken out for more momentum, right? Because you're kind of looking at these lows to the left. Current 15-minute chart looks very bullish. This all started, chat, on that, basically on that tap of, you know what's crazy is that people don't trade the ORB. There's a lot of people out there, they don't trade the opening range, but you know, you'll hear that all the time. You got people out there, chat, they're like, oh, I don't trade the opening range and all that, right? That it's doesn't work, doesn't play. But you can see, I mean, look at the low of this 15-minute candle, chat. It's literally 27,794.75. The opening range high is 27,795. Right? So it literally had almost a perfect bounce off the ORB. And guess what, guys? You're getting, there is the level. So if you held, you got a few more points. There's 868. Make no mistake about it. You'll be looking towards 870. There it is. Right? So that level got hit. And now you're looking towards the gray box, chat. You got the low of the box, 27,884, up to 27,896. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. We got to get to 1,000 likes. Let's get the likes popping, chat. Right now we're sitting at 600 likes. We have 2,200 people tuned into the show. It's Friday. Been rocking out all day, chat. Been rocking out all day, dropping sauce all day. So much sauce that Jerome, I think, got some in his afro and it was dripping. I had to clean it off the desk. So mixed in with his juice and berries. So it's been a crazy one. Put my elbow on the desk, chat. It started to slide off. I'm like, what is this? I look down and it's some juice and berries mixed in with some sauce from the stream. So cray with Lil Ray Ray. Shout out to J Rock 3712. He's up 10K. He said he's calling it a day. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Past 2 evals in the morning, 2 now. Nice, congrats. I'm happy for you. So if you haven't already, guys, hook me up with a like. Got to get to 1,000 likes. PW said I'm fired if we don't get to 1,000 likes on the stream, guys. So got to keep the streak alive of 1,000 likes. If you're not subscribed, we rock out Monday through Friday, no later than 9 a.m. You got PW back next week. Make no mistake about it. He'll be rocking out at 9 a.m. And you got DMONEY next week, 12 to 4, chat. So don't you worry, we got you covered. We got you covered all day long. And like I said, you don't want to miss Monday's stream. Got some giveaways, ton of giveaways coming up, and you got some banging, pretty exciting news. So definitely want to be there for that. Be early, don't be late. D-Money, I passed 5 Apex 50K evals. Yeah, I just saw your question right now. I passed 5 Apex 50K Apex accounts, paying $34.50 for the end of day drawdown yesterday, but they charge $119. Yeah, $119 is the activation fee. That's the lifetime activation fee. That's the PA fee. So that's normal. So there's no discount on the activation fee. The activation fee is not going to be 90% off. It's the eval. The evals are 90% off. So using the code PW. No code out there is going to give you 90% off the activation fee. So just a heads up on that. And that's per account. Yeah, that's per account. Correct. That is per account. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I mean, all it does, we don't get paid off likes, chat, so I don't want you guys to think, like, it's not about getting, you know, compensation or anything off likes. Basically just trying to do my part to help grow the channel, chat. So the more likes we get, the algorithm kind of puts us in front of more people, maybe looking for a place to rock out with on a daily basis. So it will help put us in front of those potential people that want to join the streams and rock out. Why not? You gotta love it. Can we get 200 points from 803? Oh man, I knew it was coming. Somebody, I knew it was coming. I mean, if you got in at 803, I mean, the question, well, I mean, we got next week as well, chat. So if it doesn't happen, right, if we don't hit 28,000, I mean, you always have next week. It doesn't mean it has to happen today, but could it happen today? Absolutely. We know that. We've seen crazier things in the market, chat. We've seen crazier things in the market. So price is hanging out 27,867. You're watching to see maybe we get some kind of like bearish momentum kind of stepping in here. That's the question, right? And then we head lower. Who knows? Either way, pretty nice V-shaped recovery. And whether or not we get up here towards 27,900 remains to be seen, guys. But I wouldn't be looking to short this right now when that 1 hour candle's super bullish, right? I mean, you almost want to see that candle start to kind of look a little weaker. You do have a long wick on the current 4 hour chart, bottom wick, chat, which kind of tells you that, right, hey, probably not a smart idea to be trying to short this right now. Because clearly bulls bought price back up off 27,795. D-Money, so does the doji at the top mean the same thing as possible pullback? Yeah, a lot of times when you get but now you got to keep in mind that the higher the time frame, the stronger that is, right? So, but yeah, in theory, it's the same thing, right? So after a nice little uptrend, V-shaped recovery, you get a doji, you could be ready to stall out to the downside. What's up, man? Yeah. All right. Should be, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's the last bay, right? Yeah, it should be good. All right. Does TradeAway prop look like TradingView, or is it just a tag in the DMONEY screen? So TradeAway prop is where you see me physically placing the trades, right? That's the platform that I'm trading on. I'm not trading off of TradingView, directly off TradingView. I'm actually switching to TradeAway prop to physically place the trades. PW does the same thing. The difference is though is that it looks similar on his screen because all his screens are black, right? But we use TradeAway prop to physically place our trades. We have a partnership with them as well, obviously, right? So they're the preferred platform of the BDH. Make no mistake about it. You got Warbucks, guys. You can trade stocks for as cheap as $36. Made about $150. Closed it out earlier. Somebody was asking about the Nvidia setup and all that, right? So took the money and ran. Kind of going into a Friday. We'll see what we can get next week, guys. But you're able to start for as cheap as $36, 5K account. WarbucksBTC.com. Use the code PW. You know the vibes. So you got options with Warbucks, guys. You're able to trade. So like right now, we're going into the weekend. I know some people out there. They are fired up to trade. Well, you don't have to wait until Sunday night. Because Warbucks had you covered, make no mistake about it. Right? You could trade obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. And then you're able to trade equities during the week, chat. Right? For as cheap as $36 on the 5K account. So sounds like Burke is out there trying to get a jump shot up, chat. Probably a brick. So make no mistake about it. Oh man. DMONEY, you guys are really great with your analysis. I'm traveling and I had to create another ID, but I made money. I want to buy a BDH t-shirt. Hey, onlypropfirms.com. We can drop the link. Can you guys drop the link, Denny or Ginger, for the merch? You get a second. So we're gonna drop the link in the chat. Don't you worry. So, but yeah, Warbucks, you're able to trade crypto and equities, guys. If you check out equities here, you got different account sizes, 5K up to 200K. You can get started for as cheap as $36. That is unheard of. That is cray with Lil Ray Ray. And you're able to do some add-ons down here as well, chat. You got 90% profit split, 33% consistency add-on, and you got a 50% consistency add-on, right? Because that initial consistency is at 25%. So you're able to push that basically to 50 with the add-on, or 33%, right? And then you're able to basically add on 10% because your initial profit split is 80-20, right? So you're able to push that to 90. You gotta love it. So Warbucks BTC's paid out over $500,000, guys. Cray with Lil Ray Ray. Made no mistake about it. Use the code PW. Price is still pushing here. 27,894, chat. Bull said they're not leaving. The bull said they're never leaving. There's the top of the box, chat, that we had mapped out. This is not hindsight. We had this level mapped. If you're rocked out since the beginning of the stream, you know that it's true. We had the level mapped out. We just hit the top of the box. 896.50. You gotta love it. Why don't you give away an account? Rohan, we don't give away accounts every stream. We don't do that, sir. You got to tune in Monday. We got account giveaways coming up on Monday. We're not the channel that just does giveaways every single day just to try to get viewers. We like to try to add value to the space where you're able to fish for yourself, if you know what I mean. But we do have giveaways. Don't you worry. We got you covered on Monday. Gonna have some crazy giveaways coming up on Monday, chat, and some pretty big news as well. So excited for you guys to hear about it. So make sure you're on time Monday morning. PW rocks out at 9 a.m. I'll be rocking out 12 to 4. Give him a 5-minute timeout giveaway. Yeah, we're not gonna give him a timeout for Axabot, but it just, you know, we don't do giveaways every day, chat. Like we're not that channel, right? Believe it or not, there's the pop there of the gray box. You got a new high, 27,898, basically out of this range, right? That's not a daily high. Daily high didn't get taken yet because we know that we're sitting at 27,917 for the daily high, but we're getting close, chat. We are getting close. You got a new 30-minute candle that's gonna open up here in the next 45 seconds. Make no mistake about it. Go work and buy the account yourself. Oh, man. Well, I mean, we got 30 minutes left here, guys. So we'll see what the last 30 minutes brings today. We had what a crazy week, though, chat. Right? What a crazy week. D-Money, I just came home from work. Should I trade? Well, if you see a setup, right? If you see a setup, I mean, it's hard. If you didn't get long when I called out the longs, it's hard to want to try to chase up here. Obviously, I do feel that we're going to pop these previous highs. I called out the V-shaped recovery kind of happening on a 5-minute chart. We can clearly see that, but you're getting close to the top of the range. So if I move this box now to the top of the range, this would be your target to potentially get hit. Question is, does that happen today? Right, that 917 area. But we caught out, right? We had longs kind of forming, saw the V-shaped recovery. It was really clean on the 15-minute chart. This was the candle, chat, right? This was the candle that kind of like either doji or bearish pin bar, whatever you want to call it, kind of formed right off the ORB, and that's what played back to the top of the range. So I would not be looking to get long up here because you might get a pullback now, chat, to the downside. I was working. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Like I'm not giving you a hard time about working. I get it. I'm just saying that I wouldn't be trying to put on, right? Definitely not longs at the top of a range. That's all I'm saying. I understand you're working. I mean, I get it. I've been there. So I'm definitely not giving you a hard time about that. Does Apex end-of-day accounts only do end-of-day drawdown on the evals, or do they do it unfunded? No, it's both. Yeah, it's end-of-day. So if you select Apex right now, 90% off, guys, using the code PW, you know the vibes. If you select the end-of-day accounts, it's going to be end-of-day for you if you get it funded as well. They're not going to switch up on you. So you got, this is it right here. Right, so you got two options: end of day drawdown. Here's the one you pick, and then yeah, once you get in the performance account, it's the same thing, right? Intraday, end of day drawdown. So no intraday trailing, right? So obviously, as your balance grows in the funded account, your daily loss limit also, right? Once you get, so if you get to 4,000 or close to it, whatever the case may be, right, your daily loss limit's gonna go up as well. So max contract for 50K account, got scaling built in, etc. Right? So just a heads up. Use the code PW. You know the vibes. You got options out there, guys. That's all I'm covering. Just showing you the options. No more videos, guys. Right? No more submitting videos, and no more MAE rule. No 5-to-1 anymore. So no payout denials. So literally there. So you gotta love it. Up to 20 accounts. That's the biggest thing. You're able to scale a lot bigger than some of these other companies. So what do you think about the new guy last week, DMONEY? Is he a good fit? Yeah, that's not for me to decide. That's up to PW. I don't like. I'm not the boss, guys. I'm PW's the boss. PW makes that decision, right? I thought he's cool and all that, but that's not up to DMONEY. That's up to PW. PW's the boss, Chad. If he offers him a position or decides to go that route or not, I know that he already does his thing already, right? He's a streamer. He has like 10,000 followers and stuff like that on social media. So that's up to, I don't know if that's even a thought that PW's had. I don't know. That's up to PW. So any hiring or anything, guys, that's up to PW. PW's the boss. So I'll roll with whatever he wants to roll with. Make no mistake about it, because it's not up to me. So somebody said, oh man, Big Brawley, he's hiring me as your bodyguard. Yeah, we're gonna give you a timeout, Big Brawley. We haven't given you a timeout in a while, so it feels only right that it's Friday afternoon. So we're gonna have to give you a timeout for trying to, we'll give you, Big Brawley, we'll give you a 1-minute timeout there, trying to say you're gonna be DMONEY's bodyguard. So you won't be getting that close to DMONEY. Make no mistake about it. Oh man. We knew it was coming, chat. We know we had to have somebody feeling brave in the chat. Turns out it's Big Brawley in the afternoon session. Do you find it annoying that your account will close after so many payouts? It's actually like 6, right? No. So the reason why people get riled up, chat, because right, so if you look at it, Lucid has the same thing. You're only gonna have so many payouts, guys. Like prop firms it's a business for prop firms, right? So you got to understand that. So they're not gonna let you sit in a simulated environment forever, right? They're gonna either push you to live or or not, right? That's just how it works in a prop firm space. So yeah, so they're referring to that question, maximum 6 payouts per account. Chat, PW talks about this all the time, and I'm not trying to, I don't want this to sound or come out the wrong way, or sound, I guess, be taken the wrong way. Let me say that. If you can find somebody, chat, I'll put it like this. You're gonna very rarely find somebody that held an account for 6 consecutive payouts, chat. You are gonna have a hard time. I think PW said it's less than 1% or something that are able to hold an account for 6 payouts. So people get riled up about it because they're like, oh, you know, I'm limited because I can only get 6 payouts. Well, 99% of the entire 99.5% of the entire trading population will never get to 6 payouts on a funded account. That's just the math, chat. I know mentally, or you think that you can, but the math says otherwise. The percentages, the failure rates, the blown account rates, etc., says otherwise. It is literally less than 1% that will ever see 6 payouts. I'm just telling you, chat. You don't have to believe me, but that's what the math is. So I would not get, the point that I'm making, chat, is not to discourage you, right? That's why I was saying I don't want it to come out the wrong way. I just don't want you to get hung up on something that's not probably gonna happen. Myself included, chat. Right? I'm not oblivious to that either. Like I'm not excluded from that. PW's not excluded from that. Like, he'll tell you straight up, like it's less than 1% will ever see 6 straight payouts from an account. So I would not worry about that, chat. Right? You can get 20 accounts with Apex, obviously, and obviously that's 6 payouts per account. So it is what it is. Do you still have tilts? Of course. Why not? So because that's what because over 90% of traders will never reach a payout. That's why. Over 90% won't even reach 1 payout. So all right, so let's just say it's 90%, right? Which is probably a little higher than 90%. So that means that 9 out of every 10 traders, if you line up 10 traders, right? Just go 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 9 out of every 10 will never reach a single payout, chat. That's the math. I'm not making this up. Right? So the reality is, for you to think that you're going to hit 6 on 1 account is very, very, very rare. And I wouldn't hold my breath on that. So, and it's wild stats, yeah. And it's people know in the chat, guys. If you've been rocking out, you've been trading for a while. Like, I'm not making this up, chat. I'm not making it up. And if you're new to trading, it's almost like one of those things where you have to know that and accept it, right? It's hard to accept because you're like, well, I'm gonna be the 1%. No, you're not. Like, no, you're not. Right? You're not gonna get to that 6 because, chat, the reality is that trading is very hard. It's very hard. And you got human emotion, you got human error, right? You got choppy markets, you got Trump, you got so many factors that are going to impact you, right? So that's why when people post like, hey, I got my payout, whatever, I always say congrats, because I know, chat, that 90% will never see that. And that's just the math. That's why prop firms make money. That's how they make their money, chat, because the reality is, right, is that there's going to be a high percentage that obviously, right, and a lot of that is people YOLOing, they're going all in, they're going full margin, right? They're not taking it serious. They're trying to get to those big payouts fast, and that's just what it is. You should always take your payouts whenever you can. You blow the account, just a matter of time. Save some for the payout for evals. Took 6K and payout save. We'll put up 10% for more evals. Yeah, that's a good strategy, MMC. Thanks for the $10 tip. You didn't have to do that. But I'm just keeping it real, chat. PW, you know, says it all the time, right? I'm not saying anything that's new or anything that's, you know, I'm keeping it real. And it's like I said, the message is not to discourage anybody. It's to give you the realistic expectation, because so many people get fired up when they see that, right? Like, oh, I'm limited to only 6 payouts. Like, it's not fair and it's not right. And chat, that's the least of your worries. Zen trades, I'm gonna be honest, I miss PW. Yeah, I mean, guys, I used to watch PW for years before obviously being offered to be a part of the BDH. So I'm obviously, from an entertainment standpoint and all that, and the crazy trades as well, right? So like I said, he's the best trader I've ever seen trade momentum at the open, chat. I think I'm just being honest. I've said that multiple times because, in my opinion, it's a fact. So you gotta love it. So yeah, I'm just I don't want to paint a picture that's not realistic, Chad. And you know, you think you're not gonna blow accounts, and you know, you're not gonna be right at payout on some of these accounts, and you know, for some reason you can't get over the hump and you blow the account you know, a couple $100 away from a payout. Like, I've done all that stuff, guys. That's why I always share it, because you need to know that it's gonna happen. It doesn't matter how good you think you are, it's gonna happen. And a lot of times, you know what it is? It's because of markets like this right now. You see how we've had like this nice momentum day? People are feeling good, chat. Right? They're feeling good. We had some crazy pops at open. I don't think we could have had a better setup today for momentum, right? If you rocked out with us this morning, you could have picked. There's people in the chat that picked up 100+ points on the long call out this morning, right at open, right? So what happens is that gives you some adrenaline, and it gives you that dopamine, and then you start kind of feeling like you could just keep going. Right? That's just the reality. Please donate to get D-Money out the hood. $1.99. Well, Matt did. $1.99 is not going to help, sir. That's not going to cut it, buddy. $1.99 is not going to get it done. I don't live in the hood, by the way, guys. So I think he's probably hearing the sirens, and he's like saying like, I'm here at the BDH. They might be chasing Jerome. You never know. But I definitely don't live in the hood. D-Money lives downtown Fort Lauderdale in a nice building. Make no mistake about it. There's always angry people who get short and blame D-Money for speaking about basketball. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys, right? Like you know when I know, chat, like that they probably blew an account or something, because you could call out a crazy long setup, and then you'll have somebody 10 minutes later saying that thanks to D-Money I lost my account, thanks to PW I lost my account, or whatever, right? And it's like, well, what are you talking about? Like, I just called out a long that you could have printed on if you were convicted on the same setup and you took the trade, right? So that's how you kind of know, guys, that you got people, and I get it, because there's streamers out there, chat, that you are probably, and I don't want this to sound cocky or arrogant or anything, but I know for a fact, because I've seen streamers out there, right, that you might be better off fading them on every setup, right? But that's not the case at the BDH, chat. You're probably, if you listen a lot, there's people in the chat that they listen to the analysis, and they've kind of picked up on how I trade, and obviously you know how PW trade, because he's been doing this for years. But there's people in the chat that are picking up on how I trade, and they're and you know how I know, chat, because they're calling out certain levels, they're looking at the EMAs, and they're dropping W's because they know that they're listening, right? And they're picking up on how I trade. But if you're here just for a signal service, that's not going to help you, because the reality is you need conviction. You should be convicted on these setups, right? That I'm calling out and I'm taking. Because that's all I'm doing. I'm literally looking at the market. I'm giving you a glimpse of how I read the market, why I'm taking trades that I take. Doesn't mean every trade's gonna work. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get chopped. Doesn't mean that, right, I won't get stopped out. That's just life. That's trading life. But if you listen to the analysis, a lot of times you will kind of see that a lot of these levels that I'll talk about and all that, they get hit. That's just what it is. Because it's 10 years of literally trading, chat, right? I'm not, you know, I'm basically, I've learned over the last 10 years and adjusted my style and all that. And could I be better? Absolutely. Do I got things I got to work on? Absolutely. Right? So it's, you never, you can always be better as a trader. You've never arrived, guys. The minute you think that you arrived, that's when you're right. You're gonna be blowing accounts and all that at a rapid pace. All right, so you got less than 2 minutes for the MOC, guys. So let's do a quick poll. See how you guys are feeling going into the close. So we got the poll there. Let's see how you guys are feeling, right? Pump or dump. Last 10 minutes, basically right on the market. Wow, 83% right off the bat. Now it's kind of evening out a little bit, but you had a quick like spike there. 84% felt like we were going to dump. Starting to even out a little bit, but you got 60% of the chat feel like we're going to dump going into the close. That's probably just a thought process that it's Friday. People are profit taking and you get some sell off here. But what a day either way, chat. What a day either way. Do I make money from trading or PW? Both. So obviously I'm full time here at the BDH. I rock out Monday through Friday, but make money from trading as well. So both. So if you're new to the stream, we rock out Monday through Friday, no later than 9 a.m. You got PW back on Monday, chat. Crazy giveaways and some big announcements. Make no mistake about it. You want to be tuned in at 9 a.m. Don't be late. I'll be rocking out 12 o'clock, guys. You'll see the stream schedule. So for me for 12 o'clock on Monday. So we got you covered all day long. Make no mistake about it. Lucid accounts right now, 40% off using the code PW, chat. You know the vibes. All right, so here's the MOC candle. You had a bit of, very mild. I would have low expectations kind of going into a Friday close, guys, after a crazy move to the upside. All right, then you had a range. So I wouldn't be expecting anything, I think, super crazy. There's a sell-off to the downside. What's MOC? Yeah, it's going into the market close, basically. That's what it is, right? Last 10 minutes of the market being open. A lot of times you get volatility, either direction, in that last 10 minutes. It's done nothing since 10. Yeah, it pretty much has been ranging since 10 o'clock, right? Because when you got the highs up here that were put in, you got a little bit of a higher high, and then you got the retracement, lower high, retracement, lower high, right? Now you're getting a retracement back down. So it's been kind of ranging. We had a few trades here, guys. Pretty good afternoon, though, right? I mean, you got to take it. It's Friday. We'll see what next week brings. I gotta send a Jerome clip to my mom, guys. She's gonna be cracking up. She loves Jerome, chat. She's all about Jerome. For some, it's like cray cray little Ray Ray. Do you have a paid course or something? This is free. Civil service. Wow, props, man. Yeah, this is a free stream. We don't charge, obviously, for the stream. So could possibly come out with a course down the line, right? But at the moment, there's no course. But you're able to rock out Monday through Friday. We do this live from the BDH. You know the vibes. I took a short and I'm up 1,000. Yeah, that's just right. I mean, you got to kind of look at, we were not able to get above those other highs, so you're looking at the range potentially being kind of like respected, and you're looking now maybe towards 821. I just saw Ginger's comment, guys. Did my mom know about Jerome before you guys know? No, she didn't know. The funny thing is that she, you know, she's been, like I said the other day, she's been hopping onto the stream. She dropped a message and I didn't even see it. So it was probably like 10 o'clock when that's like the worst time, guys, because, you know, you got like almost, you know, over 6,000 people on certain days in here, and the messages are just flying, right? So if you don't catch it, or you look away, or you flip to another screen, you could easily miss it. So she was like, "Oh, did you see my message?" And I felt bad because honestly, I didn't see it. So so you're able to get in your, if you miss this morning stream, shame on you. Maybe you had to work or something. So I'm just giving you a hard time, but you got basically ask Jerome, guys. Jerome was here at the BDH today. Make no mistake about it. Answering some of those voicemails. So cray with Lil Ray Ray. So if you missed the number to call in, feel free to call in, chat. Leave your messages. Jerome may or may not answer your voicemails on the live stream. So you got the number here, 865-234-2255. So you never know what kind of answer you're going to get from Jerome, chat. So I'm just kind of giving you a warning that the guy's a loose cannon. And yeah, so if your questions for Jerome are funny or are entertaining, they might get answered on the live stream. You never know. So Romy Rome was here today. Dripped some Afro juice all over the desk here that I got to clean off. And that's the number, guys. So 865-234-2255. Leave your voicemails. And Jerome may or may not answer you. You never know. You gotta love it. When Jerome asked the caller, what's the problem with having two girls? Oh yeah, I mean Jerome does not care, chat. You think Jerome with 9 baby mamas, that is a lot of drama, and he embraces it. So I don't, you know, I told the team it's not a good idea, and they basically said that what do I know? So here we are, chat. I knew something was strange today when I was mandated to wear the Jerome shirt, chat. I mean, like I knew something, you know, and you know what's messed up about it, guys? Ginger popped in here. She had a Jerome shirt on, and she was smirking at me, chat, like she knew that he was coming today. Or like I don't know what's going on around here. So, but who do I talk to? Who do I put a complaint in with, chat? So, you got PW and Cali. So, I mean, it's what do you do? So, but yeah, Ginger came in today. She was smirking, chat. She had the Jerome shirt on. So, I don't know if she kind of talked to him ahead of time and she knew he was gonna try to lock me in the restroom and jump on the stream. So you gotta love it. Jerome merch drop. Yeah, it's already up on, you know, I don't know how they pulled this off, but you know, they didn't consult with D-Money, I'll tell you that much. But it is currently up on, we can drop the link. Let's see if we can get the link dropped in the chat. Can we drop the link for the merch in the chat? So we'll get it dropped, guys, and then you'll there it is. There's a link dropped in the chat for you. You gotta love it. You got the shirts here, right? So you got this shirt here, the Jerome tee. How did that happen? Who knows, guys? Unreal in the field. That boy good. You got trying to make a little money, and you got PW shirt as well. Quite a few shirts here, merchandise to check out, guys. You gotta love it. So let's see what next week brings. If you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not surprised, you know what to do. You got to get to 1,000 likes, guys. Where are we sitting? That's the question. Let's check. $900 likes, chat. Still got 1,700 people tuned into the show, so do me a solid. We need less than 100 likes. We got 905 likes. Let's keep the 1,000 streak alive, guys. I felt like I dropped a lot of sauce today. You've been rocking out since 9 a.m. You know the vibes. Wait, what? Did I miss Jerome? Yeah, if you're able to, you can go to the morning stream and check it out. The guy was here answering voicemails that were left for him, so never a dull moment at the BDH. Good for him, bad for me, because I got to deal with the Afro juice residue here. Oh man. All right, you got less than 3 minutes here, guys, going into the close. Not much to write home about. You had the retracement back to the bottom of the range, getting closer to that gray box we had mapped out, where we started kind of looking for longs. And what's the weekend plans? Yeah, I'm not sure yet. D-Money's gonna get into something though. Make no mistake about it, chat. So I got my daughter today, but I do not have her. It's not my weekend. So the baby mama has her this weekend. So D-Money's going to get into something, chat. And that's for certain. But I'm not sure what as of yet. Gotta hit up Miguel. Shout out to my barber Miguel. Gotta hit him up. Gotta get it cut. Do you ever look at volume as a confluence for entries or just primarily EMAs? Yeah, I just use the EMAs. I don't have any kind of volume indicator on my chart. So what you see on the chart is all that I have. I don't have any secret indicator or anything else, right, that I'm hiding. So I use the EMAs. I use, I'm a momentum trader. So I'm looking at momentum and trying to kind of combine that with higher time frames and putting everything together to frame some of these setups. So you might be new to the stream. If you are, hit the subscribe button notification. You'll get a notification when we're live. We rock out Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. No later than 9 a.m. trying to make a little money. So you'll pick up very quick on how I trade momentum. PW is a momentum trader obviously as well. So you will get a pretty good idea of how we try to trade the momentum in the market. How do you identify momentum, please? We've covered that since 9 a.m. So I mean, like we've covered that all day long. So maybe you maybe you missed the morning streams and you missed the setups that we talked through this afternoon. But you're looking for large size candles in the market, right? So this is this 9:30 open candle. That's a momentum candle. You see how the size of that candle is super large. And if you measure the kind of like the range of that candle, you got roughly 130 points, 127 points. That's telling you that there's a lot of buying momentum in the market, right, to the upside. So you're looking to join that party. So if you're a ORB trader, which is a opening range breakout trader, you got paid today simply trading that basically breakout above the ORB high 5-minute chart 748 area, right? Because you could have rode that on the next candle for more highs and you got paid. Pretty much after that initial bottom wick put in, you pretty much had little to no drawdown of about 44 points, right? But this was a monster trade that we called out about a minute into the open, chat, right? We said if we broke the previous highs, we're looking for more upside. So that was a monster trade. That's momentum, right? See how that candle, look at the size of the candle, look at the previous candles telling you that there's momentum in the market. So that's just one example. What I would do is tell you, you need to rock out with us and you'll get a pretty clear indication of how I trade it, how PW trades it. So I appreciate the support, guys. We hit 1,000 likes, so the streak remains alive. We've got over 3,000 likes total on the day today. So D-Money, your patience and calmness is money. Hey, I appreciate that. But that took so the reason why I trade how I trade, chat, is because, make no mistake about it, I've had to learn to trade this way because I've blown a lot of accounts not trading this way and trying to rush, basically trying to speed up the market. And we all know that doesn't work, right? You're not going to rush the market. You're not going to make the market do what you want when you want. And that's like, it's kind of like hard to, I guess, grasp that, because you're like, oh, it has to go up at this level, right? It has to go up now. And a lot of times it does not, chat. So what keeps you out of a lot of trouble is leveraging the higher time frames. Because the higher time frames are obviously going to give you less fake outs. You know, they're not going to be 100% because nothing in trading is. But at least with the higher time frames, you're like, okay, well, at least I'm aligned with the higher time frame, right? You're going to have a higher probability of a trade working out just based off of that. So in other words, if the 1 hour chart's bullish and the 4 hour chart's bullish, it makes sense to be looking for longs on the 5-minute chart as an example, right? Because you're aligning yourself with the higher time frame. Right now, there's no momentum. If it goes faster than the what? Faster than there is momentum. Yeah, because right now you're in the market close, right? The market's actually, the standard hours are it's closed, right? So you got to keep that in mind. You've had we talked about a pretty decent long off of the tap of the ORB high, right? 27,795. That was the long setup here that you could have rolled up to the upside, right? Now we're just simply we're ranging. You can see it very clearly on the 15-minute chart, right? Look at the 15-minute chart. We're going back towards the bottom of the range that we've been stuck in. So you had a nice long here and you had a long earlier as well. So I caught out some pretty decent trades in the afternoon. And it's Friday, chat, right? We know that we've had a lot of bullish momentum, so you got to be smart. And your goal is not to give back all the profit that you had, that you've made already. So you got to be strategic. But overall, I'm happy with the day, chat. Happy with this week, actually. Next week, we'll do it again. Make no mistake about it. We'll be back. 12 o'clock slot. You got PW rocking out in the morning. If you guys missed the communication, be rocking out 12 to 4. PW be rocking out 9 a.m. Got some big giveaways coming up Monday and some pretty big news you guys should be excited about. So you want to be here on time, Monday morning, 9 a.m. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Are we going back up towards 27,850, you think? Probably not today. I mean, well, you're saying 850. I mean, that's not far from, I mean, you're sitting at 827. So, I mean, possibly. You're at the bottom of the range. You're towards the bottom of the range, right? I'll say that. You're towards the bottom of the range. So, could that be possible? Yeah, I mean, the 14 EMA sitting at 27,847. I would not personally be looking to trade this, chat, right? If you already made money, why would you kind of put yourself in a situation where if the trade goes sideways, now all of a sudden you're red and you were green on the day and you're going to go into the weekend frustrated because all you had to do was walk away. So make no mistake about it. Sunday nights come in, Monday mornings come in. There's going to be plenty of time to trade. So stay away. Stay away from Asian sessions. There's a lot of people out there that trade Globex open, chat. That's basically, you know, your 6 o'clock open, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, right? So that's your Globex open. A lot of people trade that, believe it or not. A lot of people make money trade Globex open. So shout out to Lika DMONEY this morning. My oldest son took 3 trades, $1,640. Middle son took 2 trades, $705. And now my youngest son looking to take a trade here at the close. Yeah, tell him to be careful, but congrats on the profit making. My problem is I don't take profit when I need to. I'm always looking for home runs. Did you ever have that issue? Yeah. Oh, trust me. Trust me. You're going to find out that especially so in the afternoon chat, 15, 20 points, you know, yeah, sometimes you're going to catch, you'll be able to catch more if the market's really moving, right? That's a different scenario, right? So, and if your entry was great, you're able to hold it and let it ride. But it depends on the time of the day, in my opinion, right? Because we know that price kind of slows down after that market, kind of like volatility that spikes in the market. I would say that 9:30 to like 10:30 area, 11 o'clock, and then, you know, kind of slows down a little bit a lot of times. So if you're trading in a slower period, it's typically when it's a slower period in the market, right? Certain times, then maybe you need to be cautious of that, and you're not looking for, you know, crazy winners. And that's why sometimes people, they're frustrated, right? Because they're like, oh, well, you know, I closed the trade out. You closed the trade out for 30 points and it went up, you know, it went up to, you know, I could have had 50 points. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Right? But profit is profit. So just be smart. What's the next trade? I'm going to trade this seat for a car seat because I'm going to be driving to pick up my daughter from daycare. So, oh man, you gotta love it. But never fear, another stream is near. Monday, that is. Thanks for another great stream. Hey man, I appreciate the kind words. Definitely try, guys. So I don't take it for granted, right? Definitely try to add value to the space, but you know, just trying to make a little money. That's it. So we'll be back, guys. I'm gonna call it here. We will be back Monday. You'll see my stream set up for 12 Eastern Standard. You got PW rocking out 9 a.m. guys. So that'll be the schedule, at least for the foreseeable future, for a little while here. So make no mistake about it. Got you covered with some giveaways and some pretty big news on Monday. So looking forward to it. I'm gonna go get my daughter, chat, try to beat this crazy 95 traffic, fighting it going south. So it is gonna be it's always a battle, especially on a Friday. So I appreciate the support, chat. I don't take it for granted. I know PW doesn't take it for granted. So I love you. Until Monday, I'm gone.